The Good Vibe Hour with Danny G. Hello and welcome to 2 small quarter pounder meals for $9 with Macca's 30 days, 30 deals?
Find a distracting new deal every day of November only on the My Macca's app. See you in app for today's delicious deal.
Pattern Heels for IMAR Insurance. Get an online quote and instant cover anywhere, anytime. Visit imar.com.au.
Well, as you know, here at SENQ, we've heartily embraced the racing league, Heels. You've got foot's in about 8 camps.
No, 2 camps.
Moment?
2 camps. Yeah, a couple of mates in
TK's
one,
on the
and
phone.
you guys, we were in one, aren't we? G'day, TK.
Heels, I've got some news for you, buddy.
What do you got?
I've put it to a vote for our Queensland Rogues trainers, and we're going to make you an honorary trainer. But can you please give away the jockey advice? I heard poor old Leah killed her. She shouted after the big goodbye and the grilling that you gave her.
Well, look, it wasn't a grilling. To be fair, we had Steph on, who, as you know, Heels, TK Heels is a regular advisor to Steph Thornton on this show.
And she blocks our owner.
And Leah Kilner is Steph's flatmate, and Leah's been kept in a pocket by Steph on the big goodbye at the weekend. So, look, it was a testy exchange on Monday morning on the show, I've got to say.
So in answer to your, your kind offer, I'll decline because I want to give it to the jockeys.
Well, it is that great, and Heels is now experiencing it with the Queensland Rogues and the Racing League. It's that great roller coaster of emotion about racehorse ownership. The big goodbye, very gallant, very tenacious, but just it wasn't one of Leah's best. It certainly wasn't a bad ride, I'd say, but it certainly wasn't one of her better rides. But before that, it was a peach of a ride by Leah. So the big goodbye, Heels, is pulled up extremely well.
Yeah.
And now going to either the Gold Coast or again back to the city in 2 weeks' time. So you'll get to cheer again, mate, which looks great.
Yeah, that's good. The thing in front of it was drifting out, and she had to make a big move that cost her a bit of time, she reckons, because you get to hear, TK, as you know, to the owners, you get to hear the trainer interview the jockey about how the ride went, and very good, very good.
Yeah, Heels and Paddy, I think that's one of the great things about the Racing League and being a member for the $200 up front and then the $20 a week, or as we like to say, a cup of coffee, $20 a month, I should say, as I like to say, a cup of coffee a week. That's the cost of keeping your 6 horses in full training. And when you think about it, you get, you go, oh, what do I get? Well, you get all that. You get the jockey's comments. You get the jockey interviews. You get the trainer interviews. You get all the previews and reviews and what they're doing. It's an enormous service. So it's like you own 100% of the horse. So, yeah, Leah, look, she's a really fine jockey. No problem having her on any of our horses going forward, Heels, and she'll be back to fight another day.
Now,
Yes.
let's talk about the rest of these Queensland Rogues. Muncie's got Hot Spring Gold.
Right, well, I hear this morning, bit fragile, Hot Spring Gold. Muncie reckons he's got to really work hard at toughening him up and tightening him up and finding the distance for him.
Yeah, well, that'll be the Queensland Spirit coming out in Hot Spring Gold. He is a winner at Randwick on a Saturday, and you've got to be pretty good to do that.
Right.
So, look, I know secretly, without giving too many secrets away, Muncie extremely happy with Hot Spring Gold. There's a touch of class about this galloper, and I think when he's produced, it's either going to be Saturday week or Wednesday week. I think maybe many of your listeners should have a little 2 bob each way.
Beautiful.
Maroon Magic. How's Maroon Magic looking? The Edmonds team, happy with it?
Enormous. They don't. It's sort of like how's it? And the text came back. Can gallop.
Righto.
That's what you want to hear. Can gallop, because there's one thing. It doesn't matter what they cost or where they are. If they can't gallop, there's not much they can do about it. But look, really exciting, this Maroon Magic. Not a Magic Millions horse. It was actually bought at the Inglis sales, this one, for the Edmonds camp. But plenty to look forward to, and certainly on track to now get to the barrier trials this week, which is exciting. And then who knows? The aim is those rich, lucrative 2-year-old races late December and early January.
Now, Michael Costa's got hell of a Barty, which we've been talking about as well. This is a Magic Millions horse.
Yeah, Paddy, and on target still for the Magic Millions. And that communication that Heels talks about that's sent out to all the owners when you join the Queensland Rogues, just go to the website, trl.net. Lucky he sends out those communications because Michael, in the education of the 2-year-olds, which you learn a lot about racehorse training through being an owner in the Queensland Rogues or any of the TRL teams, he gives that sort of notification, look, in this barrier trial, we're just going to drop it out the back and let it trail the field. And you think, well, thank God you told me.
Yeah. And what do they do that for? So they might feel their competitive urges as a horse with too many horses in front of it.
Yeah, Heels, actually the Freedman camp, who have won 5 golden slippers, they're a little bit the same. You know, when they're 2-year-olds, when these babies first get to the track, they want to make sure that their first and sort of second experience is a really good experience, you know, so they don't think, oh my God, what am I doing this for? Why is all this kickback coming back and hit me in the face?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not too fussed about all this. And why is he pushing me out so hard? You know, I'm not ready to go that fast yet. Yeah, those sorts of things. And Michael's, you know, patience is the only thing that's free in the horse racing game, but it comes at a bit of a cost. and that is that you've got to be patient. And, yeah, Michael likes to work his horses, educate his horses a little bit differently. And, look, I think this horse is certainly one to watch. Hell of a Barty.
TK, we've got to get to the 7:30 news, but quickly just give us an update on Team Captain, which obviously starred during Flemington week and, got Melbourne Cup written all over it.
Look, I know he's a Vic Hustlers horse, but you can still, as a Queenslander, buy into that Vic Hustlers team. But he's an exciting prospect, being aimed at next year's Melbourne Cup after winning by 4 lengths on Cup Day at Flemington this year. He's actually going to have one more start. Now, Matt Kamadi is delighted with this horse, and he'll either go to the Sandown Cup or the Pakenham Cup before being put away, aimed at some of the bigger races in the autumn, and then the eventual aim is the Melbourne Cup of 2022.
Great stuff, TK. Own your share of a 2022 Melbourne Cup contender for just $200. Go to trl.net for more details. Heels is involved. He's got us all involved. We're all cheering for the Queensland Rogues. Terry Kennedy joining us there from the TRL. Time now for the latest news thanks to Red Energy. Red Energy, proudly Australian. Call their Aussie team today, 131806.
For 30 years, Radel's been supporting Aussies by providing health products from naturally derived ingredients to enjoy summer with health confidence. Radel, the brand of choice by Mitchell Stark and Elisa Healy. Radel.com.au